Souls of Katharsa is a high fantasy horror story aimed at young adults. The story is like Resident Evil Village meets Hollow Knight. A powerful darkness takes over the land, and due to an opposing force, people are left numb and lifeless. Both stories have one main hero, but for my story, I want there to be more than just the protagonist that resolves the problem. The idea that it takes a team to solve an issue and not just one single person. In the world of Katharsa, emotions are linked to powerful magic called sorcery, which has become rarer but more powerful over time. Princess Avala of Averis, born out of wedlock, is mistreated by her family and society, leading to her isolation. She befriends Kate, a kind-hearted immigrant from Frostmere, but their friendship is forbidden, and Kate is eventually executed. Being used as an example, Avala's grief unleashes a dark magic known as a lamentation, which spreads across the land, threatening neighboring nations. The spread of the lamentation is halted by the Bonehorns of Nultar, a harsh land rich in bones, with properties that can suppress sorcery. Nultar, working with Frostmere to make their land more habitable, becomes the dominant power in Katharsa. The Bonehorns' vibrations prevent the lamentation spread, making them invaluable. Over time, Nultar creates potions from crushed bonehorns to dull the effects of sorcery, which suppresses emotions and create dull knights, mindless, emotionless beings controlled by the Dull Order, a powerful regime that rules the world with an iron fist. Saline and her younger brother June are orphans from Nultar. Saline is bold, vibrant, and full of life, while June is quiet and reserved. Despite their differences, they share a deep bond. Unsure of what he wants to do with his life, June decides to join the Nultar's army, the Dull Order. After a year of training, he is sent to Frostmere with a group of Dull Knights to ensure the locals are taking the potion of dulling. During his time in Frostmere, June is separated from his comrades and trapped in a cave. Left behind, he encounters a wandering soul that burrows itself into his sword, allowing it to communicate with him telepathically. Days pass before June is found by Vente, a boy his age with a deep grudge against the Dull Order. Vende's grandfather was severely injured by a Dull Knight. With no other family left, Vende has been his grandfather's sole caretaker. June keeps his affiliation with the Dull Order a secret, and Vende decides to take him back to his hut. There, June writes a letter to Saline asking for her help, claiming to be injured, but by the time Saline arrives, June has already passed away. Saline is heartbroken but honors his last wishes within the letter of listening to the sword and what it has to say. The soul communicates that Nultar is the true enemy, and they must journey to the heart of the lamentation to defeat it. Vende agrees to help Saline fulfill June's final wish, but no one has ever made it that far, as the lamentation is incredibly dangerous. The soul, however, has the power to ward off the lamentation's influence, protecting those nearby. Together, Saline and Vente set out on their journey. News of their mission spreads to Camus, a powerful leader in Nultar, who learns of the Nultarian girl and the Frostmerian boy wielding a soul-burrowed weapon. They must cross Frostmere to reach Oharath, but the journey is filled with challenges, including frigid rivers and the threat of the Lamented, which are those who have been consumed by the lamentation and now roam in search of others to join the cause. As they venture through the Lamented forest, facing both monsters and followers of the Lamented, they finally make their way to Averis, to the heart of the lamentation itself. There, in the depths of the castle, they find Avala, who, initially hostile, eventually listens. In a shocking revelation, the soul detaches from the sword, and is revealed that the soul within it was Kate all along. It turns out the cave where June had been trapped in Frostmere was once Kate's home, and she had been watching over them the entire time. With Kate's soul now reunited with Avala, the princess is finally able to let go of her grief, and the lamentation begins to lose its hold on the land. However, their victory is short-lived. Camus surrounds them, along with a group of Dull Knights. He too wields a soul-burrowed weapon, but, unlike Saline's, his weapon's soul is unwilling, making it far weaker. Together, Saline, Vende, and Avala defeat Camus and his forces, and the dismantlement of Nultar begins. My story aims to shed light on how our emotions can affect ourselves and others, that bottling them up or letting them run rampant just leads to pain.